Hey, we're back, guys. Let's dig right on in. We're going to talk about the third component that I think and I know is it's the big dog. It's where you're going to make the money at. It's the real deal. And let me explain what I mean. All right, let's just talk about it here. Number 3 is we got product, we've got the traffic, and now it's time to make the sales. Well, in the online marketing space, they call sales another word, and it's conversions. Okay? Conversions. In other words, we want to get the traffic and we want to convert the traffic into a sale. Now, the only way you're going to be able to do that is that you have to make sure that the product that you're offering to your potential customer, your potential client, or your potential lead, the product that you're offering is a match. Okay? It's a match for the market. So what are we talking here? It's got to be a market match. Okay? If you're into, let's just say you're into dog training. That's a very popular niche. You're into dog training. Well, if you're into dog training, you're trying to market to individuals who do have an interest in dog training, right? You can't market to someone who has an interest in cycling because the market doesn't match. So why would I, being a person who has an interest in dog training, and you bringing me something in about cycling, and you expected me to buy your dog training product? I mean, you expect me to buy your cycling product when I'm interested in dog training, or vice versa, however you want to look at it. The bottom line is, when you're doing market research, you're going to know your market. That's why your product has to have a passion. You have to have a passion for your product. If you have a passion for your product, then you're going to take it to individuals who are interested in what it is that you're trying to market. Right? So it's got to match. If it doesn't match, that's going to be a strike against trying to bring about a conversion. Okay? They're not going to buy. You have somebody on Facebook, you have somebody on YouTube, you have somebody through your Google marketing or your Google ad, SEO marketing, you have somebody through a solo ad or whatever your traffic source was, and you bring your traffic source to your page or your link. You remember your www.myproduct.com, whatever your example was, or whatever your link was. When you bring them to that page and they don't have something that they're interested in, they're not going to be willing to even look any further. When you read the first few lines of your advertising copy or your sales copy, right? They read or they listen to your sales video or whatever it is, and they see that it's not matching what it is that they desire, then you're going to fail in your conversions. Nobody's going to buy because they don't really want that product. That's not what they're interested in. So make sure that your product matches the market that you're marketing to. And the only way you're going to find that out is know what it is that you're marketing, have a passion for what it is that you're marketing, and make sure that you contact, especially through Facebook marketing, especially if you're doing paid advertising or solo ads or whatever. That's definitely a way to target your market effectively and efficiently. So in other words, we got to get the right target market. That's the first thing, market match. Now, once we match the market, then when we get them to our page, we want to make sure that we have a very persuasive sales video or sales letter. Okay? It has to be persuasive. Hopefully I spelled that correct. It has to be persuasive. It has to be something that is going to persuade them to want to buy. Okay? And there's a number of different ways that it can be persuasive. This video is not designed for that. This video is designed to make it light and easy for you to understand what the process is. Product, traffic, and conversions, and a certain way to be able to convert this traffic, and a certain way to make sure that you're going to get the people to take some type of action once you get them to your website. So it's got to be persuasive. Think about it. If it was something that you really desire, you really like, and you read your video, you read your sales letter, or you listened to a sales video, Did it really want to persuade you to want to buy? That's one thing to think about. And the other thing is, you could maybe even get a friend, get a family member to listen to your sales video or look or read your sales letter, whatever product that you're marketing, because you could be an affiliate of another product, and you allow somebody else to read it for you to see if it would persuade them to want to buy. Because at the end of the day, it's got to be something that's going to move somebody to action. It's going to be something that's going to want to cause them to purchase your product to solve their problem. That's the only way you're going to get about the conversions. Now, the other thing is, once you've gotten the individuals to your sales page and they've seen you've matched your market, they've seen your sales video or your letter, and it is persuasive, what happens? Now that they've gotten there, maybe they don't always buy on the first time, okay? Maybe they will buy on the second, third, or fourth, fifth time that they actually see your sales letter. But how do you do that if you never captured their information? We're going to get into a video talking about lead capture here shortly, and I'm going to share with you a very, very powerful strategy to be able to get that part of your business up and running, because that's really the one of the most critical parts as well. But at the end of the day, once we've got that follow-up process in place, which we're going to dig into and share with you about, you got to make sure that you're following up with these individuals. How are you going to do it? You're going to follow up with these individuals by offering something of value to them, okay? You're going to be educating them. Look at what we're doing here. We're educating you educating you about the process. So that's what you're going to take on the road. You don't have to go through this role as far as creating videos and things like that. You can do it through email. You know, do it through your autoresponder. And if you don't know about an autoresponder, we'll talk about those things as well. We got you. I tell you, it's me and you. We doing this thing, man. We're going to make it happen. We're going to blow it up, right? So we do a follow-up. As they say, the fortune is in the follow-up. Again, they may not buy the first time, so it may be the second, third, fourth, fifth time or whatever, but you want to make sure that you continue to offer value to them, because that's going to enhance your conversions. That's going to cause your conversions to go up. Typically, when it comes to online marketing, the industry average for traffic, okay, let me say traffic to a sales page, and I know this all is kind of running together, but the typical industry average for traffic to a sales page is around 1 to 2%. More so, 1%. Of every person, every traffic that comes to a sales page, you get about a 1% conversion. Okay, that means that the sales video or the sales letter is actually doing its job. It's creating some type of conversion. In other words, when you spend money on traffic, you want to be able to get some type of return on your traffic or return on your investment. So this is one way you get some return on your investment, but you're not going to get all your money right up front. So most of your money is going to be made on the back end. In other words, the follow-up process. Okay? The follow-up. Most of your money is going to be made in the follow-up, so you got to make sure you have a follow-up process in place to be able to help convert some of that traffic into sales. Because once you bring the value to them on the back end through follow-up, they're going to automatically want to, you know, buy your product. Because now what's happening? Understand that if you're not sending social media traffic, YouTube traffic, or people that know you, warm traffic, in other words, that's what we call warm traffic. Those are people that know you. Now, if you go on the paid route, most of it is going to be cold traffic. So these individuals that land on your page, they don't know you. So if they don't know you, they're really not going to buy from you. That's why the industry standard is so low on cold traffic to a sales page, right at 1%. So how do you warm them up? Well, you warm them up by providing valuable content or information that can help them in their respective business. Remember this, always put the focus on your customer or your potential visitor or your lead. Always think about what it is that I can help them with versus what it is that I can get from them. Okay? The name of the game in the online marketing space is bringing value. When you bring value to the marketplace, individuals don't mind sharing their value with you in the form of money or whatever the case is. But think about them. Think about what it is that you can do for them versus what it is that they can do for you. So in your follow-up process, Pound them with value. Give them stuff that can help them solve their problems. I mean, teach them, educate them, do whatever you can to provide good, valuable content to assist them in their respective businesses. All right? Then you're going to have a lot of success, and you have big time conversions. You'll take this 1% number from 1%, possibly even to 4 to 5%. I mean, you almost quadruple, I don't want to mess that up. You triple or quadruple your conversions by making sure you do these kinds of things and put these things in place on the back end. Now, talk about back end, we're going to deal with that because you got to find out how to get these people on your list to be able to communicate with them. So we're going to dig into that just a little bit in the next video. So till next time, Jerry Handy, see you, JerryHandy.com. Take care, guys. We'll talk soon.